In with Abhi, oneness in astrology and spirituality. Namaste, dear listeners, and welcome to the Iwa channel, Astro Bringing in Awareness by Abhi. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet, please hit the subscribe button, like, and share my podcast so that everybody can benefit from my deep insights. Now, there is something that I have, witnessed many, many times, and that was the whole misconception on what meditation is. Uh, there's a lot of people that are externalizing some higher power sitting up in the skies, and they're failing to realize that it's actually within you. So here's a question, and this is coming from one of my clients who recently joined me, and she's asking me, Abhi, how do I find the God within me? Because in my religion, it is said that once you leave, depending on how you have lived, you shall go to heaven. Now, look, I have answered this, if I'm correct, in my previous podcasts, but because this is more with regards to religion, I'm going to tie in astrology, I'm going to tie in your sacred books, and I'm going to tie in meditation into this year. And I'm going to do a bit of quotations, from your holy book. So, look, the instruction was given that the kingdom of God is within you. If you look at um, Matthew slash 33, Matthew point 33. If I'm correct, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but it doesn't matter. The point is, seek first the kingdom of God. If you look at Luke 17.21, the kingdom of God is within you. Matthew 6.31, therefore take no thought. Now, what is thought? He's saying here, do not think. What is not thinking? Not thinking means the dissolution of the mind, which is meditation. So, this is what we call meditation, or what I call meditation, where you have a thoughtless thought, where you dissolve the mind. And as a consequence of dissolving the mind, over a considerable period of time, your frequency will rise. And the realization is Matthew 16.22. If your eye can be single, your whole body shall be full of light. What is this eye? It's the only eye. It's the pineal gland. It's the third eye. You stimulate your third eye through the dissolution of the mind, through meditation. Luke 11.52. For you have taken away the key of knowledge. You entered not in yourselves, and them that were entering into your hindered. Now, you got to understand that if you do not understand who you truly are, if you are living in the state of the, or in the frequency of the material dimension, if your pineal gland is not stimulated, as a consequence, you will lead people only in hell, which is the matrix system, which is the physical part of yourself, the flesh and bone, the vices will rule you, and you will live in hell. And you will think that there is a heaven outside of you when you leave here. You must understand, dear listeners, that heaven and hell, they are state of consciousness that you go through now. The kingdom of heaven or God or whatever you call it is a state of consciousness that you enter in now through the dissolution of the mind. Right? I've quoted your scriptures and I've explained them. And this is the same thing that I explain when it comes to meditation. Meditation means to dissolve the mind. When you have a thoughtless thought, your spirit rises. And when your spirit rises, you reach higher frequencies. As a consequence of a higher frequency, awareness is. That's the God, the heightenedness, the heightened awareness. This is how your whole body shall be of light. Right? Because your body becomes lightless, or it becomes weightless. There's no physical self in a state of consciousness. So I hope you guys understand that. Somebody might then ask me, oh, Abhi, what's the point of all of this? Well, if you want beauty, peace in your life, you need to rise in frequency. If you want to be able to solve complex problems, if you want to be able to find the beauty in the chaos, if you want to be peaceful, if you want to achieve your goals, reach your dreams, then guess what? You got to rise in frequency, because they have kept this away from you so that you do not have the power in finding yourself, so that they can control you. and lead you into a place where you are easily manipulated and are dependent on who? On obviously a leader. This is all monetary gain, by the way. Anyways, I'm not going to go too much into this. I thank you, dear listeners. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please use your books as metaphors. Don't um, when you are trying to understand your books, the best way to understand your books is to meditate, because you'll find your truth there. If you're listening to somebody talk based on their awareness, it's not going to get you anywhere. Meditation, it's in your books. Meditation, dissolving your mind. Take no thought. All right. Thank you very much. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Hari Bol, and goodbye.